In this video, we're going to show you arriving and departing from Atlanta Airport using Frontier Airlines. And just like that, we're back at the Atlanta Airport. This time we're at the E-gates. Let's show you around.
So we have arrived, I don't know, it's the D gate. We've just arrived. There's chicken and beer, Atlanta, Georgia. Looks really good. There's Midtown magazines, and the airport is crowded, especially when the flight is boarding. It's a very narrow corridor, so the airport gets pretty packed. Or this walkway becomes a standstill traffic jam. A lot of choices for food right out here, like Louisiana chicken, Wolfgang chicken, and Asian. Like, oh my God! Like, you can come here hungry.
I want this.
Yeah.
Can we get some noodles? One or two?
Yeah, one.
Okay.
Okay. Atlanta Braves Bar. We have never done this before. Got off the plane. Maybe 20 steps later, Alia's buying noodles. There's so many food options. You can easily spend your day walking around and exploring, passing by the D13 and D11 gates, passing by the Delta Sky Club. Now our plan is to come back here and show you guys a proper tour of the D gates in Atlanta. Look at the cool Coca-Cola vending machine area. Look at all the different concourses. Again, there are maybe 7 different terminals, A, B, C, D, E, F, and T. From the D16 all the way to, I think, D1 and 2 gates. There's more markets here.
Look what I found!
Oh, Einstein!
Bagels!
Maybe another 50 steps from the place where we got some noodles for Alia. His ended up seeing Einstein bagel. We picked some Einstein bagel. His, which one do you get?
Cinnamon raisin with flakes.
Cinnamon raisin. So here we are, Einstein bagel. And our tour of Atlanta continues. I think we made another 30 steps before everybody said we have bagel, we have noodles and vegetable rolls. Why do we have to go get car rental? Let's just sit and enjoy some food. And that's what we're doing at gate 21. Around the D gates, we have tried to walk and see if there were any empty gates, but it's packed and crowded all in all. So tons of seating still available, but it is quite crowded. So the D gates continue further that way, like the 20s, the higher 20s. We're gonna go look for ground transportation, get out of here, and show you guys where the car rentals are. Okay. We're gonna head down. So we gotta take one of the trains. Alright, so you gotta take this train all the way to the baggage claim.
It's really fast.
Yeah, it's very fast. So you go from F, E, D, C, B, A, and then T. Car rental is after T gates.
As in Tango.
That was definitely very quick and fast. Now we gotta go find where the car rentals are. Have you ever seen like all these people on escalators going up at the same time? So many people ahead of us and empty behind. There's a nice handy screen up there that tells you where the rental cars are. Now, a few years back, Alia and I have been here, and we actually took Marta to downtown Atlanta. We were on our way to Malaysia, so we have been to Atlanta, taken Marta. This time around, we're not going to Malaysia, we're going to Alabama, so we gotta get a car rental. You know, any museum that has any aviation history, this happens. Alia's always ready for a quick pic. So we were taking a picture and a Delta staff member stopped and took our picture. I told them we love Delta for a reason. Such cool staff, right? Very nice. He offered himself to take a picture of all of us. This is Marta's train station, and then you come out of these gates for car rental. Car rental center straight ahead. Now have to take SkyTrain to the rental car center. Alia and Isa, as always, taking the stairs all the way up. So when you get off your flight in Atlanta, first you got to take that interconnecting gate, I'm going to call it train. Then if you're taking rental car or you're going to Gateway Center or ATL West parking, you have to come and take another train, SkyTrain, to that destination. So keep that in mind. Now we did stop, ate, used the restrooms, so we have been here for about an hour and 15 minutes, although you can easily budget around half hour between the plane and until you hit the rental car center.
This train is departing. Mirror, please have all your belongings and watch your step as you exit, and please drive safely.
When you come out of the train, you got to make sure that you're going to the right level. So we are National, we got to go to level 2. That's where National is. Any of these other escalators will take you to different levels. So this is what I meant with taking the right escalator. So this one only goes to this level. You can still head down, find a different place, and ours is going to go all the way down for National. I think we are finally getting close to the car. We are at 40-minute marker. If you take out our food and bathroom breaks from the gate, it's about 40 minutes to the car rental area with all the walking and 2 trains. Here's National. Oh, another bridge. Alright, we finally made it to National. We're gonna pick this video back up when we are flying back out in 3 days' time. Okay, we are back at Atlanta's airport. We have about a 4-hour margin because of how big this airport is.
Thank you for choosing Hartsfield-Jackson Atlanta International Airport. We wish you a safe and pleasant journey.
Frontier is Domestic Terminal North. Frontier. So this is the Domestic Terminal North. Okay, so ticketing and check-in is walking straight through the baggage area. Oh, this is beautiful. I don't think we have seen this before. We kind of paused in this middle area between South and North because Alia pointed out Frontier Airlines goes out of North. Terminal N.
I'm assuming it's Terminal North.
So let's go over there and then we'll find TSA Pre. We passed through security. Now we're going to go to Concourse E because we have gate E9 for Frontier. It was about a half-hour line waiting. A lot of construction at Atlanta right now. These trains between the gates run, I would say, every 2 minutes or 3 minutes.
Welcome aboard the plane train. Please hold on. This train is departing.
These trains are very efficient.
Very efficient. I actually don't mind it at all.
Yeah. We have walked the length of all the gates, but right now we just want to go to the gate and eat something. Because they have all those screens for departure, but we couldn't find our flight because the screen with the letter N was not working. So we're going to go up on E gates, check out if Frontier is leaving from the E gates. I have a feeling my escalator is a little slower than you guys. Welcome to the E gates. Now we landed on the D side, right? We landed on the D gates, and we are showing you the E gates. So you get to see 2 gates in this video. This is Martin Luther King's baseball bat and ball that he played with his son right before he went to Oslo, Norway to accept his Nobel Peace Prize in 1964. That's Martin Luther King's eyeglasses, watch.
He didn't need them though.
And radio.
He said he didn't need them though. Just made him look distinguished.
We just saw an exhibit of Martin Luther King's artifacts. Wasn't expecting that. His actual Nobel Peace Prize, his eyeglasses. Love baseball bat. Love these exhibits in airports. All right, look at all these departures happening out of Atlanta. That's crazy. So now we can look for N. New York. Gate E2. We have 1.5 hours of roam around, discover. So as soon as you come out of the plane train, you have an escalator that you take up. Then you come to the food court. Caribou, Coffee, Nature's Table Bistro, Panda Express, Arby's, Pizza, McDonald's, TGI Fridays. They have a lot going on here.
Well, you can see all the food options that you have here, but something that you cannot experience is the good smell. I mean, we were not hungry. We ate a lot since morning, but the smell is really inviting. So we're definitely gonna go dig in, and that's how we're gonna use some of our time.
Some of the biggest lines are at Qdoba and Caribou Coffee. Nature's Table Bistro is quite empty. We got Arby's and is it Villa or Via Pizza? Villa. Of course, the most crowded place is the McDonald's. McDonald's or Dunkin' Donuts, right? Those are the two places always the most crowded. And Arby's. Wow. You got live music at an airport food court. How awesome is that? So after the food court, we're just gonna walk through gates 26 to 37, right next to Nathan's. Just explore and see what other stores or restaurants are in here. So Delta Sky Club is right at the entrance. We just passed by a Spanx store, Sound Balance. There's a Boar's Head, sandwich and salads. These gates, 27 to 37, they're kind of nice and peaceful. Better than the D gates, most definitely. As you're walking by, we spotted an A350, so we gotta go check that out. It's a beautiful plane. Now we spotted another plane. I'm thinking it's a 777. Alia said it's a A330.
767. I was right.
I thought it was a 777. You're right. Oh, that's beautiful. Is it 767?
Yeah, it says under the.
Yeah, I see it. So that's where it says 767.
I don't know, 400 or something.
Yeah. If you're ever curious which plane, you can just look down on the floor. It says 767-400. Okay, we're passing by Brew House. The third challenge, I think I spotted a 777. And I was wrong again. It's a 767-400.
God, that view.
That's huge, but I was wrong. So that 767 was actually heading to London. This airport also has a CVS. It's a vending machine. I should be able to guess these, but I don't know if it's a CRJ. It's not a MD 88 or anything, but I'll look it up. Now we are at the tail end at gate 35 and 36. It's nice and quiet, wide open space and peaceful. Okay, so this is the end, E35, E36, and E37. I think if I had 3 or 4 hours to kill, I would just come the E34, 35, 36 gates and just quietly sit and relax. Now we're gonna go towards the food court again, grab some meal. Now next to the sushi restaurant there is a sign, Delta Sky Club is next to E15. That's TGI Fridays. Okay, we found the Sky Club. And they also have a bag of chips outside that says have one on us. This is your walkway to international gates, and then we're gonna make a circle, stay within the E gates. All you is checking out the old lunch boxes here. Barbie, Peanuts, Laugh-In, King Kong,
National Airlines.
Buck Rogers, Bee Gees, Superman, Pac-Man, Charlie's Angel. Okay, my favorite, Scooby-Doo. Or you like Gunsmoke? Well, the Atlanta airport has these screens, and from time to time it shows weather, and the simplicity of that screen is pretty cool. It's unlike your typical screens that look like this. This is gate E14. If you want to check out those classic old antique lunchboxes, come to gate E14. And now we're going to go sit down, grab a table, and eat something before our flight. This is our dinner. Right, we have made a couple of circles, no seats here. So, back in the crowded part of the airport. It took me, like 40 minutes in that line, or 30 minutes, Panda Express. So these are the gates E1 to E12, Sunglass Hut, Sunglass Duty Free, Mont Blanc. So duty free shops. There's a Michael Kors coming up. We started boarding and we're gonna rush to the gate. Our gate is E2, all the way at the end of this. Okay, so now this is gate E12. We got Toomey, Imitation, or Inmation, Currency Exchange, McDonald's sign too, at the center of this gate. It's much better than the D gates. I'm not going to try to pronounce it, but here's a cafe, and Global News right next to it. There's another sign here that says Sky Club is next to gate E15. That's where that flight to Johannesburg was leaving. I actually ended up meeting a really nice captain, a Delta captain, who was flying that flight on A350 to Johannesburg, talking about A350s, 777s. He has been flying for 30 years for Delta, and he was telling me all about what he likes and what he doesn't like about 777 or A350. This is now towards the end of E1 and E4 gates. There is a certain level of quiet here that the D gates were missing. I see our Swan, the Frontier Airlines, standing right there. The full length of the E-gates that we walked through from the 30s all the way to E2. Let each man pass his days in that endeavor. That's Alia getting a backache, neck ache because of her backpack. Single bag travel, man. It's not all peaches and cream. Yeah, they are winning the race. Because they're trying to collect all the germs. Good job, buddy.
The video.